The dream is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down. Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah. Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real.
It's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
Kid Ferrari Simmons.
Your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo.
Yeah.
How was your weekend party, people?
It was a long weekend for me.
You had a good one?
Yeah, I got my hair braided by OCT.
like your hair.
Thank you.
Wait, OCT, you did that?
Storm? Is that Storm?
It's not Storm. It's
Well, you
like,
did that?
I mean, I guess you could say, like,
Give
kind
me
of
five.
grayish. Yeah, she came over to the crib Friday. And then Friday night, I celebrated with my dentist friend, Candace, who's opening her own practice here in Atlanta.
Hey!
Shout out to Black women.
Okay, great.
She's
Doing
awesome.
their thing. All right. Don't say the name of the business.
Will she accept
Saturday
my
was-
health insurance so I can get my?
You said what now?
Will she accept my health insurance so I can?
Yes.
I'm sure. I'm sure, yeah.
I'm sure Streets 945 got good insurance.
Okay. Saturday, had a panel, went to brunch, went to the United game, and then caught Ferrari spinning for like the last 15, 20 minutes at Compound.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was.
Compound was
I
litty?
didn't have much
Compound was
time.
lit
Compound
early.
was lit.
Rick
I
Ross
wish you
came
would.
through.
I wish you would close though, Ferrari Simone's.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Yeah, we gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I want
That's
you to
coming up
close because I don't like catching the last few.
Hit the drop. Hit the drop. Hit the drop. Hit the drop.
Yeah.
Who did the drop, Rory? I liked it. I heard it.
One of my interns at Streets 945 like 4.5 years ago.
Oh, it's that old.
Yeah.
So you were doing it. You had that when you were hosting. Kind of like your dream is real.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Facts.
You guys were missed Sunday though at the IBE gala. 'Cause
Oh, yeah?
they've been trying to do something with you, and then of course
Well, they got the
missed
pay.
you. So
everybody got to pay.
just so you all know, it's an award
Cash
show.
money,
What are you talking about?
I need it.
That one song.
And you need half up front.
Yeah, I need all mine.
Oh yeah, it was. a
No,
long
I'm just
weekend.
joking. Big shout out to
I'm
those
tired
brothers.
today.
They be dressing fresh though. What's the brother name
They're
that
very
does it?
fresh. Miko and Keshi.
I love their
They
style.
are, yeah,
Love their
they're really
style.
dope.
But they
They're
still
really
got to pay. Rory, how was your weekend, my
My
brother?
weekend was good. I closed my first day party Saturday at Rose Bar. I did really, really good. I had I've been brushing up on my 90s music, so
Yeah.
you know, it's 80s baby. So yeah, I did a nice.
You're an
little-
actual 80s baby?
Yeah, 84.
84. Shit.
So listen,
I was almost fucking in 84.
I actually did an SWV set.
Ooh, I bet that was a good set.
I did an SWV set, a little Mary J,
Downtown.
sprinkled in a little Mary J. Blige. Did some. I mixed the Beyonce
Yeah.
with the Frankie and Beverly and Maze.
No, Frankie, Beverly.
Beverly and Maze.
That's
Yeah, listen,
fine.
man. Hey, listen.
Tongue twister.
I mixed it
Yeah.
all together. That
That's
shit was
right.
hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Beyonce
yeah.
did her thing on that remix. I mean,
I get half people say they love it, then the other half say they don't like
Yeah,
it.
it's like.
But when I
split
played it,
decision.
people singing it.
that's what I'm
word for
saying.
word. So I mean,
but the beat, yeah, it's a fun song. You know what I'm talking about? It's like one of them line dancing songs.
Yeah.
yeah. Outside of that, everything was good.
That's awesome. I'm noticing, y'all can tell me because y'all in the clubs more than I am these days. Are they playing old school sets again? Because every time I see something on the Instagram, they got an old school set.
I feel like they always play old school sets, but it just depends on like the time of the night.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they're not like very long either.
Yeah,
you know,
short.
it's just like a real short
Shit,
little.
Saturday I
little
went cool
teaser.
35 minutes though.
Old school set?
Yeah.
I just feel like they
They
be
want me to keep
singing and
going.
having a more of an experience when they play some sing song and shit.
Facts.
Yeah, that's why we need more like strictly R&B parties. I feel like.
Yeah, I had
rah,
AAU
rah.
basketball again, y'all, this weekend, and I just, I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it no more. I'm tired of it. Yeah,
That's
I'm just
funny.
tired of it. I'm tired of the basketball shit, man. I'm just
No,
tired.
you're not tired of
No,
it.
I am tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because it's just so dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get into it with
No,
the
I didn't get into it with the refs. I was
Not
Did you
yet.
get James Harden on?
I was PC. I was quiet. Oh, they cheated James Harden too.
They did.
Game 1 of the Western Conference, is it semifinals? Semifinals. They cheated. They cheated him, man. It was 5 calls they should have called for 3 or 4 on James Harden, that 1 on Chris Paul at the end when he made the 3-pointer and then 1. I'm just saying they cheated.
4-point play.
But Chris Paul ain't had to get a technical foul either to put them so far back. But anyway,
And they almost won the game, but go ahead.
yeah, that's it. They almost won the game, but I think that series is gonna go to 7 because it's too much firepower on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I just I mean, obviously, what's the boy name? Capella ain't have a big big game. I don't mean to get off into
pedestrian
sports.
game.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like AAU basketball anymore, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it, and it's not good for the kids.
Wow.
It's not good for the kids. No, I'm joking. It's good for the kids.
Okay.
It's just that, you know, sometimes these organizations, man, you know, you're dealing with all these parents and you're dealing with all these
Egos
outside. Oh my
emotional
God!
attachment to their children.
It just gets
them thinking their kid is
unreal.
30 times better than they actually are, and you know.
Yeah, and these kids, y'all gotta stop holding y'all kids back. All you parents out there that are holding your kids back, grades with an S, so they can play basketball. It's a travesty to the kid, man.
That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Crazy. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
My son plays 15U. I swear 17-year-olds playing 15U. That's not fair. That's not fair. I'm just saying it's not fair. When you have a 17-year-old playing a 15-year-old, especially in the tournaments where coaches can come see them, it's not fair. It's not fair. But I don't let my son. They asked me, could my son play down to 14U because he just turned 15. So when the season started, he was 14. It was like he can play. I was like, no, because that's not who he in the 9th grade. So I want him to play against 9th graders, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. If he wants to play varsity, then he has to play against the caliber of people. All right, enough about my child. It's time for In Case You Missed It.
Hey.
Just in case you missed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 50 Cent, a.k.a. Fofty, is the GOAT of internet torture. He's the GOAT of internet torture. Randall, I suggest you pay that man his money or he is on your head. I don't know anybody I would be scared of on the internet other than 50 if it came down to, you know what I'm saying?
He's relentless, and then when you think he forgot.
When you think it's over, he comes back with the Game of Thrones chair.
Years later, he back.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just that when he says something, it holds so much weight. Like, so many people give it so much attention, and they just intensify it. So it makes, because sometimes I don't even feel like what he says is that crazy. Like,
really
he's not
think
always that crazy, but it does get blown up.
I think he smiles as he types his
100%.
post.
Do you think he means it a lot of the times? Because I don't really know if I feel like he
50% of the
means
time.
it. Yeah,
I think he means it all the time.
No pun intended.
I think he means it all. Yo, he says the most direct and painful things to the people he's going at. I mean, the Tierra Marie thing.
The Tierra Marie thing, the young buck thing.
Hey, dog.
It was a
Hey, dog, this Randall dude is I know
scary.
He posted the dude on a treadmill with all the things stuck on his
Right.
He's like, don't die before Monday. I need all my bread. Then he said, I got the 250. I got 250. I need all my money by Monday.
Well, it's Monday, so we're going to see.
Yeah, he already started this morning on it. I'm like, man, this man, hell. Then Game of Thrones coming on last night, so he posted the chair, him in the chair. It's almost Monday. Like, he's torturing that man. Speaking of...
Just give us power back, man.
Okay.
Speaking of GOATs, ladies and gentlemen, Jay-Z performed B-sides at Webster Hall, New York City.
And he touched the world with that. Wow.
Yeah. He did a whole ode to Nipsey Hussle, but black folk in general in that whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. He said,
I love that he said, you know, basically like gentrification isn't bad, but the displacement of people is bad.
100%.
Like, do you want the hood to stay the hood? Like, or do we want it to stay like that forever? Like, that really sat well with me.
Like he said.
But we don't have.
Go ahead, OC.
We don't have to leave the hood physically, but mentally we.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I just like how he broke down. He was like, you know, you got to move to the white neighborhoods because if you live by the black neighborhood, your property value go down. I'm over here like, whoa.
Yeah, nah, dude is special.
I'm over here like, wow.
Dude is special.
But the only way for us to gentrify our own neighborhoods is to take care of it, right?
Facts.
Like, everybody make sure you cutting your grass, you know, keep your house fresh, like make sure the neighborhood children know to, you know,
Makes our
how to do
property
things
value
like
go up.
that. That's how we can manage that. That's how we can gentrify our own neighborhoods.
Yeah, I was watching this thing, and it has everything to do with what Jay was saying about the Illages in Detroit. They're a billionaire family, and there was this documentary, I forgot, I think it was on HBO Sports, whatever that thing with Brian Gumbel, I forgot. Anyway, so it was basically talking about how they had this project for downtown, and that they wanted the taxpayer basically to pay like $500 million for this thing. Now, mind you, they're billionaires. You know what I'm talking about? And this goes back to the gentrification thing. And the schools in Detroit were rated the worst in the world, right? I'm talking about in the United States of America. And so they were talking about like, well, how can you ask for $500 million in tax, but you got $500 million in repairs that need to go to these schools. So it's, I think it's too, like Sue said, like if we were to take pride in our communities and really, keep them clean, keep them uplifted, replace things in a timely manner, that saves a lot of money right there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to, they were showing these pictures of these schools in Detroit, y'all. I'm talking about they had, mildew and just, the knobs were rusted and you couldn't touch, like you wouldn't even want to touch. The light switch, it was
so
floors raising, desks. it was unreal. But big shout to Jay and everything he had to say in that rap, because it was truly, this is somebody who did it. We talking about a guy from the block, single parent projects, the whole thing. And then ultimately, becoming this superhero. Ladies and gentlemen, Octavia, you said something about Tokyo. Manny, what were you saying earlier about her? You said something about, what were you saying?
From Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
She was saying that she was gonna lose some weight, or she wanted to, and then
what I loved about Tokyo though is like when she first came out, she let it be known that she's confident, she's happy with who she is, and then like later on, you see her on Love and Hip Hop, and she's like, I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
It's not so much about me being skinny, but I want to be healthy, and I don't want to go too far against my brand, because I tried to give a lot of bigger women confidence, so she made sure to say that. But I think she's like getting offended at the delivery. Like her friends are trying to help her, and they're like, all right, get on the treadmill, all right, do this, and she's getting offended, I feel like. So I think if you're trying to encourage her, you need to find a language that she can understand. Like you can't, what I'm saying, you got to figure out how she feels comfortable being spoken to and what workouts she feels comfortable getting into. But if she wants to get fit and healthy, I think it's nice that she told her friends that, but I think her friends need to pay attention to the fact that she don't like their delivery.
Right.
And also, she's a personal friend of mine. I talk to her often. She crazy as hell. I just think, I'm gonna say this to her personally too. Like, I just think also the first thing you should always try to do first is like start changing your eating habits. I think sometimes one thing that my doctor told me this morning actually told me was sometimes we eat too much at the same time. We gotta break it up. Like little small shit like that will actually help you.
That's a great first step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything's okay in moderation.
You can lose weight strictly off of your diet.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then you just start piece by piece working out.
Yeah, because that may later on, like when you see some of the pounds drop just from changing your eating habits, I think that'll give you motivation. Like, okay, cool, let me go ahead and start working out too then. Yeah. So
it's about health though. The older you get, the more
the world is changing.
The worse it gets.
There are more options. There's more options now versus back in the day where
it was hard to find it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for McDonald's
healthy
to go out of business,
restaurants popping up everywhere.
It ain't gonna go out of business.
Because goddamn, that food at McDonald's is just terrible.
Have you seen like how they change like the look of their menu? Like they try to make it look
like
clean and healthy. It's crazy. I was like, that's what they menu.
Eat them chicken nuggets if you want to.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you this. I watched Vice yesterday. Have you ever seen the movie Vice?
Yeah.
You have to watch Vice. It's about Dick Cheney, the vice president. It's Dick Cheney, the vice president. They did a movie, and when you think about what they will do, what people will do to their own people, period. It ain't about nothing but money.
Yeah.
It ain't about nothing but money. I mean, when they were talking about in this Vice, they created that whole war just to make a precedence and gain. Basically, like, wartime presidents have all this, whatever, and then they basically went over there, said there were nuclear bombs. There were no nuclear bombs. They did it specifically to go, you know what I'm saying? And my point is this, they will feed us whatever we continue to eat. They will, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about health. It's not about
too. It's cheap.
Absolutely. And they're pieces. They're scraps. Those burgers, those chicken nuggets, those are scraps. That's not even like whole pieces of something.
Yeah, and a lot of those restaurants are in the hood.
Yeah, most of them, actually.
It's so crazy, though, because, like, my sister in Seattle, she grows rosemary, basil, strawberries, tomato in her front yard.
Nice.
Like, not even the back. Like, and you go to her neighborhood, and a lot of her neighbors are like that. Yeah, and I'm just like, we don't even... do nothing. Like
maybe we can figure that out.
You can really plant like your own potatoes at home. Like I saw a video of somebody like growing potatoes in a pot. They just turned it upside down so that they grew like it was weird, but we're not self-sufficient.
Everybody needs to think about this. How many chickens, turkeys, cows do you think there are in the world?
Facts.
I mean, how many do you think?
How many real ones?
No, that's what I'm saying. How many chicken wings you think? You know what I'm talking about? Like for real though, because at the end of the day, like
facts.
It be like it's not that many. It's not
We
that
would've ate
many.
all of them
It can't
by
be
now.
that
By
many.
now.
Yeah.
No,
But
fact.
By
what
now.
the health though?
For
if you seen-
Think about it.
rhinos.
We would have ate all the chicken by now, especially us.
No, for
But if
real.
you seen the video,
Especially me.
if you seen the Netflix,
Right.
special
I know, I
with the
probably-
health, you see how they procreate those.
I can't watch that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they like in a dungeon. They just forced to just
Yeah.
have kids. I mean, have eggs, and then they torture them. They eat their own feces. It's disgusting.
If
Yeah,
if
man.
rhinos can go extinct, that there's a certain type of rhino that just went extinct like last week. If we can kill all those, y'all think these chickens is real?
I know I'd have ate about 2,000 chickens in my lifetime.
At least.
And I'm just one
tell you.
human.
Ladies and gentlemen, Offset reunites with his father after
Oh, that made-
23 years.
That was lit. Put the video on the screen.
He hugged that man. I'm talking.
You almost said Caesar. It's Yuri today. Caesar
Almost
put it on the
said it.
screen. Yuri. Put it on the screen.
Yuri said how you.
Yuri.
But he hugged that man so tight, man. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful.
I
Hey,
seriously
wait.
had a lump in my throat. I was so emotional. Like, I just loved what that meant because it was nice to see somebody like him be on the receiving end of that. Oh,
Hey.
God, I'm scared of this.
Hey, Yuri got the Avengers Infinity Stones on his chest right now. You got the Thanos Infinity Stones on your chest right now. Motherfucker Iron Man and goddamn you got the Time Stone. You got
Oh,
the Power Stone.
did you go
got
see the
Soul
movie?
Stone
Yes, he did.
on your
I think it's safe to
chest
say.
right now, Yuri.
Yeah, you went to the movie.
Put it on the damn screen. There you go. Look at it.
Turn the camera on yourself.
You got the Avengers hoodie on.
Did you go see the Avengers?
Hell yeah! What?
We
I've
couldn't-
seen every
It was
Avengers
ready.
movie. Every
So was it
Marvel
like that?
movie. Hell yeah! I was in that bitch like this right here.
You ready to blast off?
I'm gonna go see it again.
Let me
It was
ask you.
3 hours
We're gonna
and
see it
3
this
minutes.
week. We're gonna see it this week.
3
It was
hours,
sold
3
out. It
minutes.
was
I'm
sold
going
out
back.
everywhere.
I was in the front row too.
Oh, no.
You took,
I
you
told
took what you
Babe.
got.
I told Babe put it in the front row. I want to look up.
All the way up.
So wait, who else is a Game of Thrones fan in here?
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's enough. Done.
I've never
tried.
watched it one time, but people are swearing by this show.
I think it
I
was
saw the
8
first
seasons.
episode and I don't think I finished it. I kind of got lost in it, but I'm gonna try it again.
I don't do
'Cause
well.
everybody's going
I
crazy.
don't do well with those period kind of
Really?
pieces. I don't.
Oh, really?
I don't
You
do
don't like
well.
the-
I don't
like
do
medieval?
well
I
with
like
the
stuff like
continual.
that sometimes.
I can watch a movie that's oh my god, like
Yeah, but a series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might have been kind of what threw me off. I was like,
Ain't
it's a
nobody off
series?
limits. I heard they killing kids and everything on that show.
It's getting real.
I heard it's off the chain. Speaking
get into it.
Trill, some girl in Connecticut defaces Nipsey's mural. I mean,
Child, we not gonna associate her with Trill.
Man,
We
let's
just
not
gonna
even speak on
associate
her too
her
long.
with a
but I'm just saying, what? I mean, why? What is
Clout
the point?
chasing.
Clout.
Cloud chasing.
Clout.
That's- Think about it. If it wasn't documented, would she have done it?
Right, and somebody was clearly there to tape that.
Yeah. So
Because
her-
wasn't nobody just
Just
gonna
don't
walk
do
up
this
on
part.
her.
Just
exactly.
don't do it. It's okay. Do everything else. Just
They
don't
was
do this.
together.
Clearly, this lady who was not African American is looking for some type of attention, clout, community of dumb people
whippings.
like
Right.
her, and she
There's
will.
gonna be somebody
she will
dumb
get
that's gonna do something to her
what
too.
she's asking for.
I just.
But I want to know, like, who were the other? Like, was everybody there
Right.
in on it? Because how did not one person
Not one.
really stop her? Like, for us to be able to report that there were multiple people around, like, were they all with her?
Right.
Rory said, "Who's the one taping?"
Yeah.
I feel like she's a girl who wants to be cool with a certain group of people, and they probably were like, it was almost like initiation. Like, if you want to be cool with us, you need to do this.
From what I heard, the artist has already started
To fix it.
to
Awesome.
fix it. So
We should support that artist. Find out who that artist is. I think what's his name on there?
I forgot, but we need to bring him to ATL. And I'm
I agree. We love you for your talent, and we are so
Ass
sorry
and
that
titties
happened to
on.
your work. What?
No, I said I'm gonna find out who he is, bring him to ATL. We're gonna go to strip club so he can enjoy himself.
You said ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
All right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard that Chris Rock is under fire for
art.
making insensitive comments about Whitney Houston?
Yes.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
So
He
apparently,
deleted that thing though.
but Bobby Brown spoke up. Though. I guess the meme said me sitting in a meeting that could have been an email, and then it was like Chris Rock, hurry up. I got smoked some crack or whatever. And then
I got
Bobby
crack to
Brown,
smoke,
I got
yeah.
crack to smoke. Then Bobby Brown says, during this time of women empowerment, you choose to use your time to try and humiliate our queen.
Hey, that's us policing
I
each
feel
other.
him. Yeah, absolutely. We got to
Keep it
hold
down.
each other
Hey, bro,
accountable.
now he ain't gonna do that no more.
Yes.
Right. Cool.
Agreed. Done.
Some things are off limit in comedy.
Thank you,
though.
sir.
Wouldn't you agree?
Now,
Facts.
in
That's
this
true, but how many
situation,
other people
Rory, do you feel like he should have
maybe
called
about
him
it?
and said that, or was he appropriate
Right. You're
for
right.
commenting
Like
on
that
social
too.
media?
I think that was cool. I mean, I would have called too, but I think that comment was cool. It wasn't like extra smoke.
Got it.
I like what Octavia said though.
What'd you say?
Everybody has had a Whitney Bobby
Bobby
joke.
joke.
But I
Totally.
think to post it where it stays on Instagram was the part that's a little insensitive. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like in a joking setting,
Yeah, I got
they've
you.
all kind of gone in. But to post that up there with a picture of her, I think I don't know.
I think
slightly
that particular
sensitive.
one was a little bit distasteful.
That's what I'm saying. Because it would stay. It would be
Yeah,
on his
it's
grid
there, like
for people,
forever, yeah.
for millions of
I
people.
mean,
to
just think
see.
about the Pusha T cover.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of
Yeah, I didn't-
Pusha T,
yeah, I wasn't
something
too
in the
happy with
water. Did y'all hear about he brought out everybody and they big shout out to Pharrell.
Legendary.
Something in the Water Festival in Virginia Beach. He brought out everybody. I'm talking about, you know how some people, Jay gonna come or Puff, Missy, Nerd. I mean, he had
to pull his
everybody.
rank, okay? He had to
Busta,
remind y'all.
Push.
Like a
Look,
real festival.
No, that was beautiful.
Whoa! What'd you say?
I was saying he had to show Ja Rule how to pull off a real festival.
Hey. Pow! Pow!
fire flame. Fire flame.
I gotta bring Ja Rule though
She pulled
for
out the
cassette. I
AK-47.
guarantee you they come out and see that boy.
I mean, I love Ja
That
Rule,
boy
though.
got hits.
Just don't say he a 90s artist.
They said this is 90s night,
What is he?
Because he like to say he a 2000 artist.
so they brought out a 2000 artist.
Yeah, 'cause that was from the.
Oh yeah, when he did the basketball game.
Oh, Ja Rule.
Good little baby Jesus. R.
Ashanti
Kelly
looking amazing though.
apparently can't read, y'all.
Fuck R. Kelly.
What
No,
happened
apparently they've been saying that forever. We know he can't
was,
read.
what happened though? See, what happened? Somebody remind me.
Oh yeah, he lost the case. Alleged victim was awarded $50,000 for claims of him having sexual intercourse with her while she was a minor. You know, all these things that R. Kelly's been doing with all these young girls. And apparently she only won the case because he was not knowledgeable of what it was because he can't read and write, according to his lawyers.
So he didn't show
But I
up.
feel like his lawyers
So he didn't show up.
was supposed to
Okay.
be doing
Yeah, and the
the
lawyer's
reading
reading for
and
you.
explaining for him. Like, who been reading for you all this time?
And now they talking
Where
about
did
they
they
doing a
go?
Lifetime thing part 2. The
Oh, yeah.
the after
The
effects of
Surviving
what?
R. Kelly part
so
2.
what? Why?
After-
Why? Sway?
I don't even
How?
like that, man.
How and why?
First
It's
one
bringing
was-
in the dough. It's bringing in the dough.
They would do that.
It's
they
a
would
business
definitely.
right now.
It'll profit. Yeah, probably a little
For sure.
Ain't gonna
profit.
stop to that sentence.
When he going to jail though?
I don't know.
He-
Can somebody
they
answer
just
that
need to-
question?
Man, he need to go in there
I
now.
don't know.
Well, how he ain't in jail yet?
Keep getting bailed out.
Okay, but I'm just saying though.
I
Like,
want a no bail. No bail.
And we want that for all of the other minority sexual predators.
Facts.
all right,
Want your mugshots too.
and now it's time for Baller Mail.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
I've been sneaking around with my ex since I no longer feel anything for my husband. What should I do? I've been with my man for 4 years. We're married. We have one child together, and I have one child from a previous relationship. I think I may have used him as a rebound. I was with a guy for 6 years when we met, and he wouldn't commit, so I moved forward with my husband. Not a day passes that I regret that decision. My husband was extremely jealous and controlling from the beginning, and as quickly as I started to love him, I ended up feeling nothing for him. Now I feel like a roommate instead of now I feel like I have a roommate instead of a husband. He loves me a lot. He found out I was sneaking around with my ex and decided to work things out. I don't want to be the one to leave because I want him to move on, and I honestly don't believe he will. I regret marrying him. I want to leave him, but I depend on him too much. He's the one with the kids when I'm at work. We work opposite shifts, so he's with them when they get out of school, daycare. I feel so grimy using him, but if I don't, I'll have to quit my job. So I'm stuck. My choices are stay here and stick it out until I am able to leave, or quit my job and go away and go stay with my family until I'm able to get back on my feet. I am so afraid to drop everything and go and go, but I don't know if I can stay any longer. When he touches me, I feel disgusted. His touch feels perverted.
Damn.
I can't even pretend to find him attractive anymore. What would you guys do?
Girl, go stay with your family.
Yep.
Quit that job and go stay with your family. It ain't nothing else you said even matters.
Why do people stay in dysfunctional relationships? If you know it's dysfunctional.
Because the dysfunction becomes their norm. Like they
but
she
that's
has
not
a whole routine. Like in her mind, she's like, okay, someone's with my kids when I'm not. Like she's stuck on that. But if the man can't even touch you without you feeling disgusted, like girl, you need to go.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how you stay, regardless of the comfort of the fact of what Sue was saying, that they're in certain instances to help you in your. How? If you are not, you don't have no time to waste. Motherfuckers is dying on accident out this motherfucker. You gonna stay in a relationship for 25 years with somebody you don't even want touching you?
Some people ain't.
I think sometimes people are willing to sacrifice their happiness to know that their kids have a structure and they don't want to take their kids away from that structure.
I love that and I admire that, but at the same time, like you cannot be. It will tear away your soul.
100%. But you know, people do it.
But they're willing to sacrifice it.
They're willing to.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask y'all this, man. So she says she's doing it to her ex, right? She's
having an affair with her ex,
but she's still at home.
She's still at home with her husband, who she despises,
who found out she was cheating
and decided to
work it out.
Oh, it's over.
This is a thing, and I want to change the topic just slightly because I want to really understand from a woman's perspective. You know, you guys are internal. You know what I'm saying? So to let somebody inside of you is a whole nother commitment. Men poking, they out here, you know what I'm saying? It's not really but it's so emotional. So if she's there, why would she, you know what I'm saying? I want to understand. I really want to understand.
I really think it's probably something that's too difficult for some men to understand. But like women have always sacrificed their own well-being for their families. They have. It kind of goes back to, you know, a few episodes back when we talked about women back in the day staying in relationships for financial purposes. Like they couldn't get jobs to take care of their kids and they just didn't want their kids to suffer. It's messed up, but it is really a thing. You know, it is really, and it's even harder to understand now, I think, because so many women are doing so well, but everyone hasn't caught up. You know?
Yeah. In that movie Vice I was watching.
I think also she doesn't want to start over. So basically, just to piggyback to what Sue was saying, like she's saying, you know, man, he's so helpful. You know, he's watching the kids. So basically, if they break up, now she got to figure out
someone else to step in.
How to figure it out.
But he gonna snap.
And
he gonna snap and he gonna burn the house down.
My bad.
Yeah.
And he seemed like he crazy, baby. If he done took you back and you cheated the first time,
and he's in love with you for forgiving her.
No.
No.
I'm saying he's crazy.
That man gonna snap now. Hello.
Yeah. Roll with me now.
Fatal attraction.
Yeah. So now you cheating with the dude again. And he found out.
Oh my God!
I don't know. You don't know how you gonna respond to that.
Fool me once, shame on me.
And I get it. When you young, you out here.
We got a little issue up here sometimes when we fall in love.
No, listen. But men, see, this is my thing. When you young, you out here figuring it out. You trying things. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, you need to know what not to do. What is not good for you. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? These sexually transmitted diseases, like all these things from out here. Because you clearly, if you messing with the ex. And he know you the side piece, basically. He's still doing his thing. You cannot be the only one and he know you got a husband. So what type of, you know what I'm saying? And I just think you got to be more responsible in your thinking. As you get older, now mind you, in our youth, we all make mistakes. We all trying things. But come on now. That's not, I'm telling you, that man gonna snap.
People are selfish.
I just think she should just get with her family and just move on.
Yeah.
Save herself.
You come up with a plan.
You know, because if the parents are good, the kids will be happy. You know.
Yeah, but staying for kids too. Don't I mean people see the kids? Yeah, I know what you. I'm with you, but I was thinking even because I ain't addressed Susan. Like even staying for the children gets into a headspace for the kids because kids, regardless of what you think they feeling, they feed off of, and they are more intuitive than you think. They come from you. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I think she should go and just distance herself from the guy she despises because I
agree.
energy is trickling to her kids, and you never know how they gonna grow up.
She's teaching her daughter that it's okay to stay with someone that you're really not happy with, and she's doing it subconsciously. Like I know, I'm positive no mother is doing that on purpose, but your children do see what you're doing. They really understand a lot more than you think.
And who knows how the man will react later on in life, and then
he gonna snap.
That's what I'm saying.
He gonna burn the house down,
and then it's crazy.
Yeah.
Save everybody.
Save everybody, including yourself first.
Get
now it's time for comment creeping.
Creep, creep. Paying from it 4 times. Creep, 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 creep.
Oh, Masika. I actually think she's very pretty, but she gets a lot of heat.
Hey, light skin.
Cause she petty. That's all.
That might be what it is because she
petty.
comes.
Yeah,
she's
like to be
pretty petty. Yeah,
she loves it.
Well, 50 Cent's petty. We seem to like that. So Masika posts courtside with a vibe with her toes out at Chanel the fish, and then she just names all these designers that she's dripping in. Okay, and going_higher says, you look light. I hope it's the makeup or the lighting in the camera. I hope you're not bleaching your skin. And she responds, y'all know she was not gonna let that go. She said, bitch, I am light-skinned black woman. WTF is wrong with y'all dumb ass bitches. These are not my words, guys. Y'all want me to be dark skinned so bad. It's fucking disturbing. What is this instant results overnight, one application, rapid, flawless, blotch free skin bleach y'all keep putting on me?
I just wish everybody would just let that color stuff go. If you black, you black.
Listen, I done been around Masika
so many shades.
Yeah, I done been around her so many times. I mean, she doesn't look like she looks the same. I mean, that picture, it could have been good lighting. Hell.
Like, I got confused because I was like, why do people always talk about, like, I feel like people are talking about her bleaching a lot. So I went back, I was like, let me go see some pictures. I don't see that she bleached. Yeah, like she might have had a little bit more of a tan at one point of the year.
Guess what?
And
That's
then
what
later
happens
on,
when
like,
you go in the sun.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
in the winter, you gonna look lighter.
You gonna be a little lighter.
A couple of you guys don't understand. For black people, we tan. So when it's sunny outside, motherfucker, we tend to get a shade or two darker. And when it's wintertime, we tend to get a little pale, just like you white people that gotta go to the tanning bed.
Totally.
Okay, we just don't go to the tanning bed, motherfucker.
Right.
Shit. You want to go lie by the pool and tan for you or something?
I'm so sick of this light and dark. You know what I'm saying? You black. There's so many different shades.
I know, man.
But Baller Nation did go crazy when she said light skin. They was like, light skin. I was like, she's light brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she's not light skin to the way that we understand light skin to be. But I mean, she's light. She's light.
The underarching thing that's here, y'all, is there's a light skin, dark skin war going on. Still.
It needs to end, though.
It needs to end. We just go. We are melanated.
Soon everyone's going to be Sue's color. The majority of the population is going to be Sue's
can't
color.
Nobody be mad at the ancestors ain't mean it. It just happened. But the dominant color is black.
The European ancestors meant it.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about Jesus
Divide and
Christ.
conquer.
They the ones putting all these light skins out here. It started from back then.
So what you saying? So that's your real underlying issue.
Back in the day, though,
I'm saying you might be white, kitty birds.
Yes. And I got a lot of white people in my family.
I got white English people in my family.
I need to check
not my immediate
ancestry.
family, but in my tree.
Immediate, but yeah, my tree.
I want to check mine.
I'm in England, nigga. I'm over here like shit.
Have y'all done? Have you done your ancestry? That's why you like tea?
Yeah, well,
I got
my grandma.
It's gorgeous.
I'm just talking shit. I'm just saying, well, my grandma, I love you, Grams. My grandma that passed away a couple years ago, she, our family tree is really easy to navigate, and we were all kept in touch because everyone from Barbados, knows that my ancestry goes to London.
Wow. That's so cool to know. I definitely want to find that out.
Would y'all say that the majority of the world has white people in their family, though? Black, I'm talking from the United States of America. I'm not talking about from the continent of Africa.
Yeah, I think if Europeans conquered as many countries as they went and traveled to and raped their women and stole stuff, then it's very likely.
No, but I'm speaking. Let's speak specifically of the United States.
Yeah.
Right. So
but the United States white folks was.
No, I know they come from. I'm just saying. Would you say that the majority of people in the United States have white people in their family? If they are,
yes. I would think that was their goal.
I think so. Yeah, I think
that was a part of the plan.
To get, I don't know if they were raping. They were raping them. They wasn't saying let's have babies.
You had to divide the people up. You had to make the lighter and the dark jealous of each other.
And I know this sounds crazy, but shit, if you come over to America with your brothers and sisters, what the hell you finna do? Like, I'm not finna smash my sister. I'm gonna smash. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying you got to divide and like you just multiplying.
I don't understand right now. That's over my
I
head.
didn't
bro.
follow that
why-
time.
Anyway,
Yeah, I was not with you that time.
That's over my head. Bro.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm
play
trying to
with
have
that.
a real. It's a real question.
I'm serious. That's why they had, the slaves
sense
came
to
in,
me.
they break up the
I'm
families,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? You take the darker skinned woman,
Yeah.
the white man has sex with her to make
That's
the
what I'm
lighter
saying.
skin.
That's why you had the field slaves,
Yeah,
the house
that's
slaves, the
why
dark
to
skins was
divide them
outside,
up,
light
the
skin was
divide and
inside.
conquer mentality.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
Well,
that's
yeah,
why
we were taught that
was
white is
so
better.
important right now because this is still that mentality. Why are you mad?
That's hard to dissect and it's hard.
Why it's so hard to dissect?
No, I'm just saying it's hard for like what you're saying. It's hard for that to go away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hard,
That
but
mentality is
Yeah.
hard. Even though most people, I think, as generations are, because like my 10-year-old, she don't know nothing about no damn. I mean, she learns about slavery, but she's over here like she got white friends, black friends. She has
it's
every
taught,
type of
it's
friend.
learned behavior.
It's learned behavior
Yeah.
for sure.
Of course,
Yeah.
with what I was gonna say, of course, and with slave movies, they ain't never gonna forget to let you know where you come from
Exactly.
and who you are.
Exactly. They want you to
Facts.
constantly see what they think of you and kind of remind you of who you actually are, but they're not telling us how far back we go into actually being royalty and
Right.
and all the things that we contributed. It's a
American
mess.
history. It
It's
goes
totally American
that
history.
far.
Yep.
That's one thing I
Not
did pay
African
attention
history.
to. Yeah, American history
It
is
starts when they-
different
when they
from
brought us
African
over.
history.
100%. Wow. Very interesting topic.
It's
there,
crazy
guys.
shit
Totally.
when you learn African history.
You know, the last thing I want to say about that, I also think too, because we were taught that white is right. You know what I'm saying? That even like, because my grandmother, 92 years old, she transitioned now, but she married a white man. And I would believe it was so her family could have a better life in with the era she grew up in. I mean, if you think about
Some people do
Not
do
that
it for
she
that
married him
reason,
for
but I'm
that.
not saying that was her reason.
I'm not saying she married him for that, but I don't know that she did not.
But maybe she did benefit, from it. Maybe she
Yeah,
was able
like-
to maneuver a little bit different because she had, a white husband. Maybe
Well,
so. And
Because you're talking about 92 years old, so back then that was racism, that was
Well, of course,
Jim
it's
Crow,
just
that
like
was.
when Beyonce's dad said he married his wife because she thought Tina was white, and that's what they thought white was right.
I ain't gonna lie though. Growing up,
doing a lot.
the light skin, dark skin thing was so real. I used to fight so much because of that growing up.
Okay.
No, listen.
Like people make
No,
fun.
light skin niggas was soft. Light skin niggas got the
okay.
girls. Like,
That's
you
still a
fuck
joke to
that.
this day.
To this day.
It
To
is.
this day.
day.
I was at my son's basketball. I think I told y'all before. And these kids in the audience, fuck them light skinned niggas. Fuck yeah, you light skinned mother. I'm talking, and I'm sitting right here, and I'm like it got to the point where I had to get out the, you know what I mean? I was put my hands on some kids.
My mom is your color. My great grandmother.
They were not kids, by the way. They were 6'5",
Yeah,
bigger
right.
than me, talking crazy. But anyway, go ahead.
No, I'm saying my great grandmother is a white English woman, and my great grandfather is just as black as they come.
Yeah.
From Barbados. But
didn't
my mom had light skin issues. Like
That's why
when
your
she was in
hair is
school,
like
she
that.
had long hair, and that's why my hair is like this. But my mom had long hair. She was light skinned. So my mom is super light skinned.
We should have a real forum about this, because I think it's so the racial tension in America is heightened, obviously, because of this president. I think there's so many different things we could talk about, even from a healing perspective and from an educational perspective, because I just think it's so it's real.
That's why therapy
all over
is
again.
important,
Yeah.
especially for black people.
It is.
You said what is?
Therapy.
Therapy.
Oh, 100%.
Community.
But that's what I'm saying. Having
anger
discussions
management.
about this is an important topic, because I'm sure people deal with it every day.
Yeah,
People get
it's-
judged based on their color of their skin.
And your hair.
Black people do it to black people. White people do. I mean, everybody does it to everybody. I know
just
the way
like-
that I'm looking
yeah.
at certain white people these days is a lot different than I was 2-3 years ago, just in the context of how
'Cause you're
people are
awakening.
acting. Huh?
Because you're awakening. I mean,
Well, I don't know if it's
you probably
awakening. I
wasn't
judge
thinking
people on
about it-
actions.
When I say awakening, you probably wasn't thinking about it like that back when you were younger than how you see stuff now.
Well, actions, people's actions. And again, I because Yuri and I have this conversation all the time. I don't really there are racists. There are people that do not like race because of their teachings, their upbringings, who they are, right? But I don't believe that all people are racist. I can't say all white people are racist, because I know white people that do more for blacks than blacks do for blacks.
Facts.
So I'm just saying, but that's why I want to have a discussion, you know what I'm saying, to kind of bring it to full circle, because
do
I
a
think
panel or something
we
like that.
should do it.
That'd be
Baller
dope.
Nation, tell us what y'all think. We love to hear from you. And now it's time for Confucius Says. light-skinned niggas, boy. I swear for God.
Oh, here you go.
That's how you keep it going.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That was a super joke. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a post and it went a little something like this. Maybe what you've been chasing all this time isn't meant to be. And it's okay. You know, I posted this and I got posed a couple questions. Well, what if we've been working at something for so long and you just want us to stop? If you haven't been making money or progress in that field, it is time to move on. You do not have time to keep swinging at a ball you're not gonna hit. I promise you, because see, time waits on nobody, y'all. We've had this discussion before. And if you are meant to have it, you will have it. In no way, shape, or form am I telling you not to chase your dreams, not to keep dreaming, but you got to know when to pivot. Pivoting is part of the process. You know what I'm talking about? And pivoting is when, you get to a roadblock, there's really no way around the roadblock. That don't mean you stop. That mean you go left for a little while till you can go right again. You just got to realize that everything ain't for you. Everything you want, you're not going to get. But I promise you, if you keep doing you, you will get what you came for. Keep going, Baller Nation. The dream is real. Peace.
Wait, you guys. We got to tell the Habesha community, Melkam Fasika.
What is that?
Melkam Fasika.
Can we say it all together and then we can make it like a little clip?
What is it,
right?
though?
It's Happy Easter. Our Easter was yesterday.
What is it called?
So to all my Ethiopians and my Eritreans, my Habesha crew, from my Baller Alert family to yours, Melkam Fasika.
Melkam Fasika.
There you go.
Melkam Fasika.
I'm so proud. You better.
The dream is real.